In this video, I'll explain the insect system. This diagram that you see here, this is the insect system. I'll show you on my own finger where all the body parts are located as per this diagram. So, I'll start with this portion here. This, as you can see, as per the diagram, is the back of the skull. This is the nape. This one here will become the neck joint. This one here is the waist. So you have the upper back over here between the neck joint and the waist. This, as I have already mentioned, is the waist, and these are your buttocks. So this is your lower back. You'll have your kidneys right here and here. The spinal column, as you can see, is this one. Now, the frontal portion of the finger. These are the frontal portions. So, in the first segment of the finger, you have your face. In the middle segment, you have the thorax, and in the last portion, you have the abdomen. That's why it's called the insect system. So, as per this diagram here, you have your lungs over here and your heart in the middle. Here, you have the digestive system as per this diagram. And here, I should have mentioned this first. You have your face. So you'll have your eyes up here, nose somewhere in the middle, your mouth, and ears on the side. Now this will now I'll explain where you can locate the limbs on your finger as per the insect system. As you can see over here, you can see a finger and you can see the limbs on the sides. So basically what you're looking at is a man squatting. But in the real life you don't really have these appendages in the finger. So let's take a look at another diagram, this one. Here you can see that the arm and the leg both are curled up. I'll now demonstrate how you can locate the limbs, the arm and the leg on the finger. So look at the diagram and look at the finger. Here you have your shoulder and here's the elbow. So between both you have the upper arm. And since we have the elbow here and the wrist here, as per the diagram, the forearm will be located here. You can see in the diagram that both the upper arm and the forearm are next to each other. Also, you have your wrist and your entire hand over here. Now, let's take a look at the legs. At this portion of the diagram, you can see that the hip starts over here and the knee is here. So basically between both you have your thighs. And since the knee is here and the foot is here, you have the rest of the leg over here. I suppose that should do it. So that is the insect system. Just like you have your limbs on this side, you also have the limbs on the other side of the finger over here.